Yes, this graph does look different again. How is it different? That's a good observation. There are pictures instead of bars. Is it a bar graph? And no, because there are no bars. That is correct. What type of graph is it? A pictograph. Good. It is a pictograph because the graph uses pictures to represent the data instead of bars that show us the data. Great job, class. Let's look at one more example. Is this a bar graph? Yes, that is correct. Which bar graph that we've previously looked at does it look like? Good, the first one. What information are we looking at, or did we graph this time? Good job, favorite animals. That is correct. Can someone tell me what most people say is their favorite animal? Very good, a dog. And why is that the case? Good, because that bar is the tallest. Now, which animal is the least favorite? Or the smallest amount of people say it is their favorite animal? Good job, a bear, because only 2 people say bears are their favorite animal. So you go up to dog, you get 8 people, or 7 people. And then the bear, only 4 people say it's their favorite. So it's the least amount. Good job. Now we are going to do a really fun activity, and you get to make your own bar graph. Today we are going to do our research and graph our results. I know that's really exciting, right? First, I'm going to do a survey on the favorite colors. The colors you can choose from are red, blue, green, yellow, and purple. When I call out each color, I want you to raise your hand if that's your favorite color, and I'm going to write it on the board. And then afterwards, we're going to use that data to make a bar graph. Okay, if your favorite color is blue, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 students say blue is their favorite color. Okay, red. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Green. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Orange. Whose favorite color is orange? Only 2 people? Okay. 1, 2. And then purple. I love purple. Only 3 people love purple? Well, that's okay. Okay. Now, when we look at this information, think about what that bar graph might look like. Now, using the information, I want you to create a bar graph showing these results. You must make your bar graph colorful, you must label the axis, and put a title above your graph. Okay, I'm going to give you a few minutes to do that now. Okay, great job, students. Now that everyone is done creating their graph, we are going to look at a few of ours and talk about them. Okay, can you show me your graph? Okay, let's look at it. Wow, I love that you have a lot of color and that you labeled your axis and that you put a title on it. That's very good. But let's look at the bars on your bar graph. Do you see how you have your values or numbers of people on the vertical axis and your colors on the horizontal axis? Yeah, you see that? Okay, this is correct, but your bars should start at the bottom axis where your colors are and then go up to the number of people. So I think what you're saying is 2 people like the color orange, but instead of graphing it with the bar starting at the 2 and then coming over to orange, you need to put orange right here and then go up to 2. Okay, does that make sense? We do this because the number of people of the is your measurement, and you want to see how many people like each color. So you need to start your graph, your bars, with the color. Okay, good. Now you can go back to your desk and fix that. But other than that, it looks really great, and I love your use of color. Okay, can I get you to come up here and bring your graph? Okay, let's look at it. Wow, this graph looks very good. You have the axis labeled correctly. Your bars correspond correctly with the data we collected. And you have a title. It's very colorful. That's great. See, so red. 5 people liked red. Blue. 6 people liked blue. Purple. 4 people liked purple. And see, and then green. How many people like green? 4. Oh, my bad. 3 people liked purple. And then only 2 people liked orange. Very good. See, class? This is a good example of what your bar graph should look like. So you can look at yours and see if it looks like this, and I'll walk around and check everyone's bar graph. Okay, great job. Okay, so who can tell me what we learned about today? Bar graphs, good. Who can tell me what a bar graph is? Very good. It is a graph that uses bars to show the value of something. Great job. What is an axis? The sides of the graph. That's correct. What is frequency? That's a tricky word. The number of something. Yes, it's the number that corresponds with our data. Like 8 people liked apple juice. Okay, good. Now, if I use pictures of books to represent the number of books I read last summer, is this a bar graph? No, that's correct. What kind of graph would that be? A pictograph. Good. Now, we can use bar graphs in the real world all the time. We use bar graphs after collecting data from people and then using the graph to analyze and draw conclusions about the people we collected the data from. Like we just surveyed our class to find out what our favorite colors were, and then we determined that most people in the class, or the majority of the people in the class, like the color blue. Okay, good job. Now, you all did a great job today, and I think you all have a really great understanding of bar graphs. We can keep this information about bar graphs in mind tomorrow when we start learning about a new kind of graph. We're going to learn about line plot graphs. And then line plot graphs will plot information on a line with little X's that correspond to the data. We can use the information we learned today to compare it to the line plot graph tomorrow. Great job, everyone. I'm really proud of you all.